You guys doing out there? So we're in a rush today. Obviously, we were all sitting around bullshitting. We didn't realize it was 4 o'clock. So we have like very little lights and all this stuff going on, but we're gonna make it work no matter what. How's everybody doing today? My name is David Kurz. I am the broker owner of Kurz Real Estate, and this is the Kurz Radio Show. So I got on the side of me Eric Morales, and I have Pete Rippich, Mr. 22 himself. Oh, yeah. There it goes, Mr. 22 himself. All right, so we'll talk more about why Peter Rippich is known as Mr. 22, Major United States Army, and thank you for your service.
Thank you, right back to you.
And I want to go over a bunch of stuff today, so we're going to get digging right into it. If you want to learn more about Kurz Real Estate, you can find us at www. Is you guys say that anymore?
Not really.
No? All right, I'm going to X that. You can find us at Kurz.
The World Wide Web.
The World Wide Web. You know how many people don't know what www stands for? I was going to point that out. All right, so you can find us at kurzre.com. That's KURZRE.com. On that website, you can find a lot of information about us. For instance, you can learn more about me. You can learn more about the brokerage. You can find all our agents that are with our company. You can purchase my book from there. You can visit our charities page. You can see all that good stuff from there. So please take a look at it. And
aren't you coming out with the second book?
I am. I'm coming out with a second book. It was supposed to be out middle of this month.
Nice. Very cool.
It is middle of this month, and it is not going to be out. So we are finalizing a lot of edits with it. We're in the final edit stage, and then like it just keeps going. Like we keep editing, but eventually I'm just going to have to put the damn book out. And if you guys see a comma out of place, I don't care. All right? It was hard.
Spell check.
So yeah.
No one knows where those things goes anyway. You know?
Thank you very
I
much.
just had commas randomly with no sense. It feels like
Wherever
Get
I
all
feel you
comma
need to
happy.
breathe, there's a comma. You know?
That's
all right,
funny.
so again, thanks for tuning in. We're live every single Thursday at 4 p.m. This is a great show. We talk about real estate. We talk about things happening in our community. And we try to help educate the buyers, sellers, and realtors in our community, which is the best part of this show. So I want to give a quick shout out to our newest agent, Michelle Weintraub. I hope I said that right, Michelle. I'm so freaking sorry. Weintraub?
Weintraub.
Weintraub. There you go. He got it. All right. So who recently joined us yesterday, and she joined the Dustin Feely team. So congratulations.
Little golf class.
I called her New Girl.
New girl.
Yes.
There you go. Thank you for joining our family, and we look forward to working with you. We are hiring at Kurz Real Estate. If you're interested in learning more about our company and learning more about what we do, again, you can visit kurzre.com. You want to set an appointment with me directly? Email jointhemovement@kurzre.com. That's jointhemovement@kurzre.com. Or you can call 786-529-5273, and one of our lovely ladies at the front desk will set you up an appointment with us. If you're a buyer or a seller currently looking in the market to sell or purchase a home, you can call 786-529-5273, and depending on your area and price point, we will ensure to line you with the best agent possible in our company. We have 86 to choose from and growing, so we'll be happy to have you as a client.
Give them the backup line number, 786-367-0191. If you're looking for a house or something, just call it.
That
might have been his direct number. I don't know.
Goes to a porn website, so you don't want to go there. It's really bad. It's really bad stuff. Go away. Don't ever dial that number.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Don't ever dial that number. All right, so I want to touch again. I think it's next month, right? Is it next month we're going to San Francisco?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
All right.
We got to get our tickets, dude.
So, yeah, we have to get tickets. I wish I had an assistant to look up those tickets. So,
Hint, hint.
so Kurz Real Estate, our office was nominated for an Innovator Award by Inman. We are nominated for the most innovative brokerage with Inman magazine, which is incredible. I recently became a writer for Inman, which I'm really excited about. I'm still not quite sure how to add articles, so my account manager is still pissed off with me because I just send her stuff and then she has to put it up. I'm sorry, lady. I'm working on it.
At least you're coming up with stuff.
Hey, I'm coming up with stuff, man. So I have one published article so far. I'm working on the next 2, so this is going to be really cool. Our show, before we get any further, is sponsored by New World Title. Rudy and Bridget and the Title Girls with over 14 locations in Florida. You can visit them at newworldtitle.com. That's NUworldtitle.com. Or you can reach them at 305-537-4906. Best title company in all of South Florida, maybe even possibly the world. They are actually coming out with a new app. Did you hear about this?
No, tell me
Right,
about it.
so it's very secret, so I'm going to tell everybody on the show.
All right, here we go.
So,
Now we're giving away the juice.
Top secret stuff,
Here it
you
is.
know?
so they're coming out with this really cool app, which they're patenting and
Yeah.
everything.
I know Rudy was telling me about it one time. Yeah.
So this thing's amazing. It forces his team, his processors and closers and everybody else. It forces them to use a website that they have that now will control the process of the title process, right? And then the cool thing is that if you have the app as an agent,
You'd see where it is.
every time they update something, you get a
You get-
push
yep.
notification letting
Very
you know
cool.
what happened.
Very cool.
Which is really great
Right.
because that, if you ever complained about lack of communication with any title company in the world, they have found a way to completely eradicate the idea of lack of communication. And you can also upload your documents through the app, or you can continue to email them in. But I think it's a great idea. Congrats to Rudy on that. Huh?
Upload them to the doc, too, the doc.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can submit your new contracts like that. You submit, like, let's say when you go escrow, and they
You gotta
clear
submit it
escrow,
right away.
they put in the system the escrow letter.
You get an alert
you get an alert,
notification.
you get an email
Perfect.
with the PDF attached.
Right.
You know, so it's automatic. Right?
Very cool.
And when it's automated, it makes life a lot easier. Right. There's no forget. Like no one can ever forget. Oh shoot, I forgot to email this to you. I'm sorry.
Right.
You know. So there's that. And then I should probably. Is your mic on? His mic is on. We're doing a whole lot of talking. We have no microphone.
Mine is on
All right,
now.
Testing.
Is anybody saying anything? I'm sure there's a bunch of people in there saying, I can't hear you.
They're good at reading.
Yeah, thanks for monitoring that. Appreciate you. No big deal. All right, so.
We forgive you.
All right, our next sponsor is PRMG, which is Primary Residential Mortgage Group, and our affiliation is with the Mortgage Chicks, Rocio and her whole team, specifically Lourdes Rodriguez. You can reach Lourdes at 704-654-5378, or you can find them at Facebook. Just look for the Mortgage Chicks. And then, of course, Max Home Inspections with an S. That you can find them online, maxhomeinspections.com, or you can email them at info@maxhomeinspections.com. You can reach them at 954-947-8391. They're a very veteran-friendly, VA-friendly inspection company, which is extremely important. For you real estate agents out there, or sellers or buyers, they have a lot of great information on there. They have a back-end educational tool to their website as well, and marketing tips and programs. And they also do something really cool, which is you can set up your appointment for your inspection online. So you see what their availability is, you do it online, someone shows up, does the inspection for you, your client can pay for it online, which is great too. So there's no transfer of money there, especially for these out-of-town clients. You know, that they're out of town, and they how do I pay the inspector? I'm not going to be there, you know? So that's key too. Is your mic on?
Yeah, I just turned it on.
Are you sure?
I'm
Because I don't see your yellow button.
It says on.
See two.
Hello, hello,
2 out of
hello.
3. There we go.
I see me. I see him. Click on and off.
It's not turning on or off.
Let me see.
Ha! That's stupid.
Technical difficulties. Here we
Low
go.
battery. Can I get another mic for Mr. Morales here, please?
For the freaking hype guy, can we get the hype man to freaking a mic here? Thank you. Gosh, trying to steal my glory.
Let me see if it
We
works.
got great tech support.
And it works.
There we go. Now we have 3 lights. We're good to go. Let's
I
do
just
it.
want to make sure you're heard, bro.
Always.
Always.
Because I'm so sassy.
All right, so those are our amazing sponsors. Now, I want to go over some quick listings real quick. This is our new agent. Let's point out some new listings. 8873 Southwest 206 Lane is listed by Dustin Feely for $365,000, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, or 2.5 bathroom. It does have a 2-car garage, amazing. 11786 Southwest 273rd Street, Cutler Landings, $205,000, also listed by Dustin Feely. 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,700 square feet, built in 1991, with a 2-car garage. 8341 Southwest 27th Terrace. This is Coral Way Village. $399,000 house listed by Mike Venerio. 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,400 square feet. Built in 1954. No garage there. I have 13016 Southwest 136th Terrace, Twin Lake Shores. 549,000 listed by Andrea Fajal. 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2,500 square feet. Built in 2002. Four-car garage for real.
There we go.
Nice. That's what we're talking about. You should see the backyard on that thing.
And it has a pool, tremendous yard, and is waterfront because it's got this humongous lake in the back, which makes it almost it like looks like waterfront, like real waterfront property, not one of these little lakes that they built in Kendall.
Very
you know,
cool.
So
I
I have
circular canals in Kendall.
yeah 2980 Point East Drive, Unit D207. This is Point East. This is $178,000 condominium. It's a 1-1, 780 square feet. That one's listed by Sandra Matrakis. 10803 Northwest 83rd Street, Unit 8-1. This is Leeward is the name of the building. $350,000 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom condominium, 1,600 square feet, listed by Georgia Saul. And then I've got 3564 William Avenue. This is in Homestead. I think so. No, it's not. I'm sorry. 3564 William Avenue. This is here in Coconut Grove. This is a 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 1,700 square foot home for $400,000.
I know who listed that one.
And that one's listed by Jennifer Moniz, who's not here today.
She
Olivia,
just called in.
she just called into the show. So let's see what you. I love messing with people. If you're watching this show and you go, this guy's full of shit, so what?
Yeah.
While we're waiting, a beautiful listing is coming up at Marina Palms. It's going to be amazing. Unit 2010, 2.285, finished by Stephen G. Out of control.
So the views on that are awesome.
Bro,
So,
it's insane. It's Bayfront. It's,
and that one's coming soon, right?
Yep.
How soon are you going to have that on the market?
mid next week.
Mid next week?
Yeah.
That's going to be a kick-ass.
Yeah,
one.
that's a sweet
That's going
one.
to be such a great place. All right, so let's get right into the topic of the show while we wait for Jen to pick up the phone, which she's not going to pick up because right now she's going, holy shit, he's live on the radio, right? So
Yes.
my bust. All right, so today we went over to the National Association of Hispanic Real Estate Professionals, also known as NAHREP. They hosted a Condo Financing is Back convention at the Biltmore Hotel here in Coral Gables. It was a great event. I want to point out some things about that. They had a sold-out event, 300 people outside on a waiting list. Never seen anything like it.
Nice.
By the way, it was $10. Lunch was included, and it was like a 6-hour event from 10 to 2.
Beat that.
You can't beat that,
No.
you know? Fannie Mae was there. Freddie Mac was there. Like, all these guys were there to
All the
talk
big
about
dogs.
condo financing. You can't beat that. Those 300 agents walked away with an abundance of experience, right? And knowledge and just education, you know? You can't beat that. So for those of you that weren't there, I'm sorry, man. You should really be there, you know?
How can you become a member?
It's very easy to become a member, actually. Go to NAHREP.SouthFlorida.org, right? So it's NAHREP.SouthFlorida.org. Again, NAHREP.SouthFlorida.org. $49 a year.
If I want to join, can I? I'm not Hispanic. I'm
Yes.
an American guy.
Yes.
American guy.
We love gringos.
American
We
guy.
love gringos.
Gringos are allowed?
Right? So check
Yes.
this out.
I thought it was national Hispanic.
I heard this today. The top agent at NAHREP, who sells to the most Hispanics and does all that thing, is Chinese Jamaican.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
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 He doesn't speak Spanish,
Right.
and his biggest clientele is Hispanics,
Yep.
and he's the top agent at NAHREP.
That's awesome.
Come on, bro.
It's
You
a
don't
good
need
mix.
to be Hispanic to sell to Hispanics. It's retarded, right?
It's true.
So they put out some notes today, right? Single family houses up 9.9% from last year, which we knew that would happen, right? Sales are up 9.9%, okay? 5.6% inventory. Now, what they noted, and this was the Miami Association of Realtors was up there, they did a presentation as well. What they noted is that anywhere from 6 to 8% is a normal market, right? Anything under 6% is a seller's market. Anything over 8% makes it a buyer's market, right? So that's how they calculate. So 5.6% instantly makes single-family homes a seller's market, right? And then condo sales are up for the largest number in the longest time, 5.7% since last year. Many people don't know this.
Really?
Condo sales are up. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, boo-hoo, condo sales are slowed down. Right here it says 5.7% up since last year. Now, we do have 13.8% condo inventory, which instantly makes it a buyer's market. But the biggest reason for this inventory is financing. Lack of financing for condos, right? And so today, the entire session was about how they have financing for all these different condominiums, how to get financing for them, how these 5, 10, 15, and 20% financing options are coming out for condos. There were so many sponsors there, from Bank of America to Citibank to PRMG to Caliber, to all these guys who were there to say, hey, yes, we have an option. Exactly. So get it out of your head when somebody calls you and they say, I want to buy a condo with financing, and you immediately go, well, do you have 25% down? It's old mentality, and that basically means you're uneducated in today's market.
Yeah, PRMG got me one of my clients at 10%. We were able to do it.
There you go.
Condo. It's beautiful.
So and 10% on a new condo.
Yeah.
And I got to be, man, guys, I got to be honest with you. This is groundbreaking. But the difference here is that the agents that know are making moves. The agents that don't know are falling behind. And the people that actually have 25% to put down, they're being gypped by their agent. Because their agent could say, hey, listen, there are multiple financing options. Let me give you a couple lenders to talk to, decide which one suits you, and let's go attack one of these condos with this type of financing, right? But they're not doing it. You know,
missing the boat.
There's financing for non-warrantable condos. Right. There's financing for condos with zero reserves. You know, there are new laws coming out in Congress right now, which, by the way, I'm going to point something out. I've been to the Hill with you, and we fought for veteran home ownership. NAHREP goes to the Hill and fights for Hispanic home ownership, right? By 2020, I read by 2020, Hispanics will be responsible for 65% of the economy, right? Which means that Hispanics will be the strongest potential home buyers on the market. Problem is, they don't know that. There's a lack of education, right? So NAHREP goes to the Hill and fights for these types of things, right? Now, if you're bitching about things that the government isn't doing for you, yet you haven't stepped one time in front of your congressman, don't bitch. Don't complain, right? Don't complain. By the way, you don't need to go to D.C. to do it. They all have offices here in Florida.
That's the thing. You got to get involved in the local organizations. Find out something, get involved, and that's how you can take advantage.
Listen to the white people. They know how to do this.
People, we're coming back. We're
Are they going to have that event again, dude?
Huh?
That condo event?
Probably not for a while, man. I'll be honest with you. It was a really good event. It was a really good event. And there was a, yeah. I mean, I gave up my seat for someone to get it. Like, that's how tight it was, you know? And not only me, but the rest of the leadership, like, they just took their lanyards off and gave it to somebody who was there, who was on the waiting list, you know? So kudos to the leadership for doing a really great job. I think there was 300 people, and over 200 of them, I would say 220 of them, weren't even members of NAHREP. And they went to take advantage of this. And because of this, I think the majority of them are signing up to become members.
The great thing about that event also is open to realtors. Miami Real Estate, everybody's part. If you're a realtor, you're part of the Miami Real Estate Association.
Yep.
There's only a $10 fee for those guys as well. So
nice.
They were able to pull in and educate more people. The more realtors that are educated, the better it is for everybody.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Right?
And then, so those were some of the things that they had pointed out. Again, if you want to become a member of NAHREP, that's NAHREP, southflorida.org. It's $49 for the whole year. You can't, like, honestly, and the events that they put on are incredible. They're putting on 1 to 2 events a month, and maybe not all of them are of this magnitude, but they're great events. Now, if you become a member now, you can go ahead and sign up for NAHREP's National Convention, which is coming up September 10th through the 12th in Dallas. It's a huge convention. So NAHREP's been around for a long time, right? They've really been around for a long time, which is why they're so strong and so big, you know? And NAHREP is a national organization all over the United States. And once a year, they get together for a national convention. And this convention, the keynote speaker is President George Bush, right?
Nice.
And then
Awesome.
I forgot
So
who
cool.
because they always try to bring on an empowering Latina, right, for the Latinas in NAHREP. And I can't remember her name right now. I should have written it down, but she's a 3-time Emmy Award winner, like true entrepreneur, like the whole nine. So she's going to come up and be one of
I
the
go just for
keynote
Bush.
speakers as
That's
well.
the last living cowboy, baby.
Yep.
Love that guy.
And honestly, today they didn't announce it. They didn't say that Bush was going to be there. And I kind of went to the president of NAHREP. I said, guys, you guys are pushing the national convention. No one's saying that President Bush is going to be the keynote speaker. Like, if you say that, that could be a pretty big deal. She says, well, it's political and this and that. Maybe some people may not want to hear that. I said, well, listen, those people might get up and leave the room. Right. But at the end of the day, you might walk. He's not going up there to campaign for presidency. He did his 8 years. Yeah. He's going up there to talk about some home ownership issues, things that are on the Hill right now, because trust me when I tell you that ex-presidents are still paying attention to what's going on in the nation, and they're still in close communication with senators and congressmen and et cetera, et cetera. So he can tell you, he's going to talk about what's been happening in home ownership from the time he was president through now and what's changing. And obviously, if you guys know, Bush was in the presidency when we had our bubble. Right? He was in the presidency when 9/11 happened. He was in the presidency when the stock market crashed. He was he was the president when all this stuff was happening to our nation, and everybody's eyes just went, oh, yeah. And a lot of people lost their homes and so forth and so on, thanks to Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac and all these other places, all these crazy loans that were being given away. And so a lot of people are not big fans of him, but let's face it, the president didn't make the rules about financing options. Yeah. There were people in place for that, and unfortunately it falls on him because he was the leader, But to hear him speak, that's a win. Yeah. I'm a Republican. If you tell me Clinton is going to be somewhere, and I mean like old school Clinton, if you tell me Mr. President Clinton is going to be somewhere speaking, I might want to go hear him. Why? Because when he speaks, people listen, and he's encouraging and he's motivating and so forth and so on. He's got good message, So I think that's pretty awesome, All right, so enough of that, man. I mean, guys, get into the condo market, understand it, know it. There's a huge inventory. So get out there and go get this baby done, right? Now, last night, I had a drink or two with...
maybe 3.
No.
Maybe Trace. Maybe
it
Trace.
Was two doubles. So
shots don't count as drinks.
Lucky number 3.
So I went over to Shula's for a great event that you guys were having. So let me properly introduce Mr. 22. So Peter Rippich is the current president of the VAREP Miami chapter, which is the Veterans Association of Real Estate Professionals. You guys hear me talk about them every week. It's something that I'm very passionate about, my veterans, very big with that. And Pete's running the show and getting so many cool things accomplished right now here in Miami for our veterans. And one of the things that they did last night was a member appreciation cocktail to let the members know that we appreciate you, thank you for being a part of this, and thanks for helping us raise awareness for our veterans, right? And so last night, you guys had Caliber Home Loans as a big host. Caliber Home Loans donated $10,000 to the local chapter here in Miami, which is incredible. And I'm pumped about this. Like, I got goosebumps right now. Because I'm pumped about this because I was a president prior. I'm the outgoing president, right? And for 2 years, we have been like pushing hard to become a strong chapter so that we can give away a home. And you guys accomplished that. And so today, they were demolitioning or doing demo on a house in Fort Lauderdale. It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 1,100 square foot home in the zip code 33311. It's in Fort Lauderdale. And they did demo on this house so that they can remodel it, which is where this $10,000 donation is going, and so that they can give away a mortgage-free home to a deserving veteran or a veteran spouse.
That's life-changing right there.
That's
huge.
It's huge.
It's
you don't understand, like when we go to the national convention for VAREP, it's either in DC or it's in Vegas or, they have their conventions and they give away a home and then they film it and they have it on the screen and they have the family there. And when these guys go up to talk, man, you're like choking up.
There's not a dry eye in the house.
I bet.
I just came back from DC a couple weeks ago. Amazing. Young lady served over in Iraq, came back with some knee problems, some back pains, single mom, couple kids,
That's
going
crazy.
through the whole thing. We gave her a home. We did the presentation. She didn't even see the house. This was on Monday. She was going to get the house on Friday, not a dry eye in the house.
I bet.
We got to do it today to give back, like Dave said, I'm getting goosebumps right now, to give back to a veteran, somebody that truly deserves it. They've made the sacrifice for us. Now we can give back as local community. We did an event last night. We're going to do that event every month, by the way.
Oh, that's awesome.
We're going to do a social mixer every month, the second Wednesday down at Shula's, down in South Miami. It's not just for members, it's for new members. Come by, check it out. Realtors, loan personnel, anybody in that whole real estate sphere. And again, we've always talked, not only real estate, you can be in any business. If you're committed to veterans and want to get involved, come by, check us out, have a drink, and give back to a veteran. So we went today and did the demolition like you were saying.
I saw your 22. So let me explain, Mr. 22. Pete has been, I don't know if you guys remember a while back, there was a kind of like the ice bucket challenge. There was a challenge that went around social media to raise awareness for the 22 veterans that commit suicide on a daily basis.
That's
right?
crazy.
So what I'm
That
telling
number's
you right
insane.
now is that nationally, 22 veterans, 22 American veterans commit suicide on a daily basis, okay? So to raise awareness, they were challenging people by doing 22 push-ups for 22 days, right? And post it on social media, tag some folks so that they can go ahead and do the 22 push-ups for 22 days. Now, I did the 22 push-ups for 22 days. Pete has been doing 22 push-ups on a daily basis for over a year now, right? So what day are you on?
Today was day 396.
396
That's
days.
8,000 people taking their lives a year.
Yeah.
Dude,
Look, this
that's
week is going to be
fucking
day
crazy.
400. It's going to be 8,800 push-ups. I was in D.C. I don't know if anybody got to check it out. I was in D.C. a couple weeks ago. I was there on day 365. I went to Arlington National Cemetery. I was able to coordinate it on day 365. Went there, did the push-ups with the whole cemetery behind us. I mean, couldn't ask for a better place.
Nice.
I mean, these are the guys that have actually, lost their lives sacrificing for us so we could have our freedoms that we take for granted. So I'm just going to keep doing it. I mean, I've been having some fun with it. I've done it in Vegas. I've done it at D.C. I've done it in the White House. You and I did it in front of the Vietnam Wall.
Yep.
We've done it in front of the
We
World
did
War
it.
II Memorial.
Yeah, we did it in front of World War II Memorial, Vietnam Wall.
Right.
I think we did it. Didn't we do it in front of the Marine Corps?
We sure did.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy though, man? People think that the sacrifice is just only while you're out there and you're deployed. But after these guys are finished and they come back home,
man,
they're
the
still
sacrifice
suffering.
continues.
They're going through some stuff on
But
the
the
inside
sacrifice
that's
continues
crazy.
for a lifetime, which is where the suicide rate comes in.
That's nuts.
For a lifetime, these guys come back with minimal assistance, minimal help, minimal, I guess, therapy, right? And not to say that the VA isn't doing anything, but it isn't enough. Like, let's just face it, it isn't enough.
They're literally giving their lives to us. Like, they really are.
And
It's
incapable.
fucking crazy.
Some may be so traumatized that they're incapable of creating a career that could fund the appropriate, I guess, therapy is the word that I'm looking for. And then there are others that they're incapable of getting past it.
Yeah.
They're very, I would say very few are capable of getting past it.
Yeah,
And some of them that are full functioning are full functioning and not past it. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like a functioning alcoholic,
Yeah.
right? This is somebody who drinks all the time, all day long, but they're totally functioning, and you think to yourself, there's nothing wrong with this person. But he's truly an alcoholic. Same thing happens. They come back with PTSD, fully functioning, but at night they're in sweats, they're waking up, they're crying, they miss their friends. Like, there's
nuts,
so much that goes on, They remember the deaths. They've got tattoos on their bodies, memorializing deaths of other soldiers. Like, there's so much that goes on.
A lot of times I talk to these guys all the time. A lot of times it's a guilt. It's a why me? Why did I
live?
survive? Why am I okay? I should have been on that mission. I should have been in the Humvee with him, and I stayed back to do whatever, and these guys got blown up. These guys and gals are going out there and making the ultimate sacrifice. We're back here taking it for granted, and not only us, but the family members. The soldiers out there, he has a job to do, but the family members are making the ultimate sacrifice as well, worrying about them, the parents, the mothers, the brothers, the sisters, fathers, worrying about their loved ones out there. So it's really tough. But
The
nobody,
sacrifice goes in so many. Have you seen this new campaign on social
Which
media
one's
now, where they're giving grants to kids who? So,
Wow.
this one is check this out, and so you understand. Pete talked about guilt. Guilt doesn't always come from actually going into battle and coming back alive. Sometimes the guilt comes from not going into battle and still losing friends and not understanding why you weren't there to back them up. So there's this new campaign going on where there are veterans who maybe had hurt themselves prior to the deployment,
Wow.
doing training, and they couldn't get deployed. And then maybe their unit got hit or something, and now they're suffering. They're suffering PTSD without going to war. Because they come home and they're still hurt. They can't work. They can't function because they got hurt bad in training or whatever the case is prior to deployment, and they missed out on the opportunity to go in to support their troops and their friends and their brothers and sisters at arms, and they live with that guilt, knowing they lost so many friends. And 6 to 8 months later, when the troops come back, they come back, not 100%.
That's how connected those guys are into that world. That,
Yes.
most people be like, all right, I didn't go, I survived. These guys are like, bullshit, why
Look
wasn't
for
I
the
out
video
there?
of
That's
this.
some crazy
There's
shit.
an actor, you would know this, Star Wars, Adam Driver. Adam Driver. You know who I'm talking about? He was the guy in the last Star Wars that was the next Darth Vader or whatever. He had the mask and everything. He was not Luke Skywalker, but Han Solo's son in the movie.
Yeah.
Right? In real life, he's a former Marine
Kylo Ren.
who went through that whole thing. He got hurt, he hurt his back. He couldn't get deployed with his people, and he's living with that guilt right now. And so he's a part of this thing to help the children of those veterans that can't afford
I
to.
just saw a video of that.
Yeah, so
I
he
saw it.
showed up
Yeah,
at this house,
Donated,
and he
right.
donated, and he gave the girl not only tuition money for this year, but for the rest of her education as a nurse.
Nice.
Like, how crazy is that?
That's pretty sweet.
So I was like, I sent the video to Laura. I was like, because we were trying to figure out a video for what holiday, or 4th of July. We were trying to figure out something. And I was like, all right, I'm going to depress you now. Let me send you this video. We'll do something like this. And she writes me back, thank you. I'm crying in my cubicle right now. But, all right, so that's why you're doing the 22. Let's get back to VA Rep. So VA Rep's main mission is to raise awareness for home ownership for our veterans, also to eradicate veteran homelessness, and to raise awareness and education to our veterans on how they can purchase a home.
I couldn't have said it better. You must be the former president.
I
Yeah. Look, speaking about
got a little bit of experience.
you did the foundation. You put the foundation. The
Yeah, but you
VREP
guys
Miami,
brought it home, man.
VREP Miami wouldn't be where it is without the foundation that you did. So
Thank you, man.
With that said, before we go any further, I want to. This is kind of a big thing. If you don't know what this is what we call a challenge coin, and I want to give this to you, Dave. This is from the entire VREP organization, and I know this is just a small token, but it really means a lot. It means a lot to us. And we're going to be doing a ceremony in a couple weeks. We're going to invite you, and we'd like to have some of our other sponsors come up to the local U.S. Army unit, and we're going to be giving you a certificate at that time. But I wanted to give you a challenge coin where it says 22 a day, one more life. And I thank you from all the veterans and all the
Thank you,
VREP
man.
people.
Nice.
So
Thank
thank
you.
you very much.
I just like to add that
That's
while
cool.
he did start the base of the house thing, I triggered the idea.
Right.
So I'm expecting a coin of some sort.
The thing with this, if you hit
This is
Dave
awesome,
up
guys.
and he doesn't have the coin, he owes you a beer.
Oh,
That's
yes.
kind of the catch right there. So
That's why I keep it in
beautiful.
the office at all times.
I won without winning. This is great.
This is awesome. So for those
That's
of you
nice,
that
man.
don't know, like with a coin like this is issued at every unit that you get assigned to, and that's the truth. You have to carry your coin with you and represent your unit. And I have my personal collection of coins, and I'm going to be sure to put this on the forefront of that. So if you ever come by the office, you guys should check that
we
out.
also brought you a T-shirt. It says "One Veteran at a Time," and that's kind of our motto as we're going back to donate homes. And it has the VREP logo on there. It says "Volunteer." You're more than a volunteer. You are VREP. So again, I wanted to give you this. I know you've been working out, so I got you an extra large. So I figured you'll fit in. Thank you.
Thanks, brother,
Thank
man.
you very
I
much.
appreciate it. Thank
This
you.
is dope, man.
This is awesome, guys, man. I'm getting all teary-eyed right now, so we're gonna move on because that coin means the world to
Man,
me.
I would love to have been in the Air Force. That uniform gets chicks all day.
The chair
All
force?
day. Huh? The Air Force.
Chair force?
Chair Force?
Yeah, you don't want to join the chair force.
Chair, what's that? Is that what you guys call it?
It's like,
Yes.
that's like a club.
Air
We don't
Force is
really
pretty
count-
badass.
We don't really count that.
It's the
as a
country
military.
club.
Hey, I seen Top Gun. I seen Top Gun. That was pretty cool, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
Those are Navy guys.
Those were Navy guys, by the way. Yes.
They were?
Yes.
But why do they fly planes?
Because they fly planes in the Navy, just
So
like
why
they
have
do
the
in
Air Force
Marine
if
Corps.
other people fly planes?
We need a country club.
It's a long story.
We need to reevaluate this whole thing, all right?
We need a country club for the country club guys. You
Oh, I
know?
got you.
That's why we call it the chair
Country
force.
Club, I just got it. You guys
You know?
are dicks. Holy shit.
So I'm pumped about the house. So when are you guys giving the house away?
October 13th, Friday the 13th, 2017. So we went up there today. We demolished the house. The house was actually donated by Bank of America. So they go around. We have a partnership with them. They donated this house. Beautiful 3-bedroom, 1-bath house. Needs some work. So we were up there. We had about 25 people from VAREP, Miami chapter, Fort Lauderdale chapter, people from Bank of America. We were up there this morning, bright and early, rain or no rain. We were going ahead and knocking down posts, breaking windows, or breaking glass inside, tearing up the old paneling and stuff. Tore up the whole place. There's an old shed in the back, and we tore that down. So now we're going to be in the process. We have a contractor that's in there, and they're going to go ahead and fix it up, put in new appliances, all that stuff, and we'll have a big ceremony October 13th. We'd love for you guys to come up and check it out. Then we're going to our national meeting a couple weeks later, or a couple days later, up in Orlando, October 15th to the 18th.
To talk about the experience. I want to show this to everybody, and we're going to post this across all our social media. You can find this on my social media at David Adam Kurz. You can find it at Eric Morales, and you can also find it at Jennifer Moniz's social medias. We're going to be putting this up there. If you know a veteran deserving of this house, please check this out. Go ahead and email the email on this. All right, I'll give it to you guys. The guy's name is Richard Mercado, and it's RMERCADO. So that's R Mercado at VAREP.net. So if you email this guy, give him details on the veteran that you are proposing that should be nominated to receive this mortgage-free home.
This is a free house.
It's a free house. So make sure that it's somebody that really needs this, okay? Jennifer actually knows a veteran family that she's going to be nominating, and so she'll be sending out that email today. And obviously, if you guys know some folks, we want as many applications as we can get so that the corporate division of VA Rep can review these applicants and vet them appropriately, so we're giving the right person what they need. So again, this is awesome. We're going to make sure this is posted in today's timeline for the radio show and posted across all our social media platforms. Where can people follow you on social media?
Me personally, I'm all over the place. Peter Rippich on Facebook, Peter Rippich PA. I have Mr. Peter 22 Rippich, and also on Instagram. So same thing. You'll see a lot of stuff on veterans. You'll see my push-ups.
Are you still hashtagging #22kill or?
Hashtag 22kill is the name of the foundation. So any money raised, I've raised about $1,000. People have donated. So another way to give back, if you can donate $22, and that's one drink out in town here in Miami.
Yep.
And it goes directly to the 22kill Foundation, which raises awareness about suicide and PTSD for these veterans.
Awesome. All right, guys, there you go. Now you know how to get involved on two different sides of home ownership. As you can see, my passion is in many different places, but it all points in one direction, and that's home ownership. At the end of the day, the Anglo-Saxon or the American or the white person, right? The average wealth for that person is about $130,000 nationwide, right? That's the average wealth. For a Hispanic, the average wealth is $13,000, and that's because the majority of them are renters. So if you want to build wealth, you have to have home ownership. So I want you guys to really focus on this. I don't care if you buy a house for yourself or you buy a house to invest in. At the end of the day, there's home ownership involved, and that's wealth, guys. So get out there and focus on your clients. For you agents out there who are thinking, I love veterans, but the VA rep is, or the VA loan is such a pain in the ass, contact VA rep and get set up for the next class that they give about the VA loan. And you're going to learn that it really isn't that difficult. I know the Miami Association also just did the class for the certification for military relocation. You know, if you're interested in tapping into that, there are only 1.7 million veterans in the state of Florida. So it's an untapped market. No one cares about them here in South Florida because we don't have a base or real representation for military here. They should be cared for. You have a ton of active military personnel here. You have a crap load of reservists and more veterans than you could ever understand.
I just met one of your agents as a reservist.
Yes. Yep.
Very cool. Army.
Yep.
So this is going to be on Friday the 13th?
Friday
So somebody's going to be super lucky on the unluckiest day of the year?
Exactly.
Yes! That is awesome.
And then we go to Orlando. The conference is Orlando that Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and that's where we're going to give away the house in front of our whole national organization.
That is awesome, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah, going to be a lot of fun.
We should go up for that.
I'm going to
We
go
should
get
to-
totally
We
tanked.
should go to Halloween Horror Nights. Friday night.
Oh,
Friday the
yes!
13th.
White people, they're so smart.
me. All right. Man, thanks for coming on the show. I really appreciate it. That's pretty awesome. I do want to point this out real quick. I want to show something off. So the city of Miami awarded, so VA Rep does, once a quarter, they do a veteran housing summit where they teach veterans how to buy a house, basically. And they get speakers that go up there from the realtor to the lender to the title company to the insurance company to the home inspector, teaching them how they could be homeowners, because believe it or not, a lot of veterans get out of the military, have no idea how to purchase a house, which is the craziest thing in the world. The military will teach you everything. It'll teach you how to be a man. It'll teach you how to shoot a gun. It'll teach you how to run 13 miles without breaking a sweat. They'll teach you how to, you know, murder, kill, and create mayhem, but they won't teach you how to buy a house, balance a checkbook, or build wealth for yourself. And that's the one thing that it lacks. You have to imagine that a lot of veterans join the military at 18, 17 years old. So, you know, you're going into becoming an adult in 3 months. Like, you join the Marine Corps, it's 3 months of boot camp. In 3 months, instant adult.
Right.
Like, you know, like they sprinkle water on you and there you are. You know what I mean? And so that's what they expect from you. So Mayor Regalado, which is the mayor of the city of Miami, went over there and awarded VA Rep with this awesome award. So I wanted to show that off a little bit. So this award right here basically says that the city of Miami gives great pleasure in paying the highest tribute to VA Rep for their Veteran Housing Summit. So that's amazing. Congratulations, guys, on this, because this
We're
is
going to
awesome.
be doing another housing summit in September.
Okay.
That's open to, you know, the community, the real estate. We want to get the word out, and like you were saying, we want to educate people how to help veterans and teach them about the home buying process. Everything from the inspection, the appraisal, the escrow, all that's involved. Obviously, the real estate and the VA loans. So we'll be doing that in September. So
Nice.
stay tuned. There'll be more information coming. We'll probably do that out at Southcom this year.
And on the flip side, you don't have to wait till September to decide if you're going to learn how to buy a house. Call us. I mean, we're available for you. Just call 786
367.
That's the phone number. 786-529-5273. Again, 786-529-5273. Something special that we do here at Kurz Real Estate. When you use a Kurz Real Estate agent, along with our title company and our mortgage lender, we ensure that you're getting cash back at closing in the form of a credit in your HUD for simply being a veteran. We do also extend that out to our teachers, firefighters, and police officers. We call it our Hometown Heroes program. When you go to our website, kurzre.com, you can click on charities and you can learn more about the Hometown Heroes program. If you're a nurse, don't worry about it. We'll take care of you too. So those are just some of the things that I want to point out. You can visit our magazine and learn more about our listings and things that we stand for at kurzmagazine.com. Kurzmagazine.com will lead you right to our digital magazines, about 36 pages of listings and advertisements and blogs and things like that that you for sure will be interested in if you're in the housing market. Some of our charities, obviously today we discussed VA Rep and NAHREP. We also support the Children's Cancer Caring Center here in Miami, Florida, based out of Baptist Hospital. And we support the Boys and Girls Club of America. Their home base is right here local in Coral Gables area. They're literally a stone's throw away from our office, and we do a lot of great things for them. Our Hometown Heroes available for firefighters, teachers, veterans, and police officers. All you have to do is let us know that you're one of the 4, and we will ensure that you're taken care of with a credit in your home purchase. So less money out of pocket. To give you the perfect example, we had a veteran buy a $300,000 house with $6,000 out of pocket. You can't beat
That's
that.
sick.
Okay? So, and we do that because we ask you to use our folks because every one of them gives something back. So we as a real estate company give a credit, the title company reduces all their fees, and the lender does their best to give a credit on the VA loan. So and if you get 1% back, that's $3,000 right there. If I'm giving you another $1,500 and the title company is lowering their fees by $1,500, just do the math. It keeps adding up, you know. Our inspection company also discounts their fees as well. So something great for you guys to know. If you want us to help you with your home sale or home purchase, just give us a call at 786-529-5273 or email directly david.kurz, K-U-R-Z, @kurzre.com. Let me know what you're looking for. We'll have a short conversation on the phone, and I'll ensure to align you with one of our greatest agents here with 86 to choose from. Again, we're happy to help in any direction that we possibly can. Now, my final thought. Can I go with that now? So I want to tap on our final thought, and I want to talk about something very big. If you don't give, you can never get back. I think karma is a very big thing. You guys agree, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
And we always attribute karma to if you do something bad to somebody, something bad's going to happen to you, right? But the truth is that karma works the other way too, and the universe is not prejudiced. As a matter of fact, the universe doesn't know if it's good or bad. It just knows that whatever energy you put out is the energy that you'll receive in return. Therefore, if you do a lot of good for a lot of people, only good could ever happen to you, and only good will ever come your way by people. So what I believe is that you should stand for something. When I give out these charities that we talk about, that we support, like VAREP and NAHREP and the Children's Cancer Caring Center, as well as the Boys and Girls Club of America, we know that these are organizations that need from us because they have a system in place to support others, right? VAREP is about to give a home away, a mortgage-free home to a veteran in need. NAHREP is a huge community of agents helping the Hispanic community learn how to purchase and own home ownership. The Boys Girls Club of America is taking little kids out of the streets and keeping them out of gangs and helping them become stronger, more positive individuals. If you don't believe me, Alex Rodriguez from the New York Yankees was a member of the Boys and Girls Club right down the street from here, okay? These are the type of people that they put out, along with other great names, football players, baseball players, and so forth and so on, doctors, lawyers, and et cetera, and et cetera. This is what we're helping people do. The Children's Cancer Caring Center, for most of you, know that I have a personal connection to because of our loss of Emily, who died at 16 years old from cancer. While I was there, thank goodness that I was capable and I had the funding and the finances necessary to support her and the family. However, there were families in there that didn't and weren't able to. And the Children's Cancer Caring Center was taking care of them. Specifically, one father who was a single father of 3 kids, and one of the children had leukemia. Therefore, he could not work. The Children's Cancer Caring Center was paying his mortgage and buying him food and taking care of them while he was sitting in chemo with his son every day.
That's been crazy.
Those are some of the things that we support, and I feel that if you're in life, you should have the capability to stand for something. There are people who are okay with not earning a dime and volunteering their entire lives to an organization. But for those of us that are spending our days creating large businesses like Kurz Real Estate, or whomever you're in business for, or doing business with, or in business for yourself, if you earn any kind of money whatsoever, take a small portion of that and stand for something. That's my message to you guys. I promise you, you will not regret giving. You guys take care, and we'll see you on Thursday at 4 o'clock. Take care.
See ya.